Hello NBA fans, every day we have news about the Los Angeles Lakers. I'm a Lakers fan and I'm counting on you to subscribe to the channel and leave your. Lakers fans are concerned about Luka Doncic, as the deadline for him to sign a multi-year contract extension with the purple and gold approaches. Fans want him to stay with the Lakers for many years, but rumors are swirling that he may decline the contract extension to try to earn more money in free agency. This won't be difficult, as virtually every NBA team wants to sign Luka Doncic. But today, great news broke that the star will sign a multi-million-dollar 4-year contract with the Lakers. This will bring immense joy to fans and renewed hope for a chance to win another championship. The Lakers want their 18th title, and Luka Doncic has every potential to lead the Lakers to championship success. The primary focus for the Los Angeles Lakers this offseason has been to sign Luka Doncic to a contract extension to ensure the superstar stays with the organization long-term after trading for him last season. The Lakers' moves this offseason have been geared towards satisfying Doncic as opposed to LeBron James, the other superstar in the organization that will be turning 41 later this year. Doncic notably helped recruit both DeAndre Ayton and Marcus Smart to Los Angeles, signifying he is on the same page with the Lakers front office. He becomes eligible for the contract extension on August 2 and all indications have been that he will sign it. Doncic is set to report to the Slovenian national team for this summer's Eurobasket tournament on August 4 and according to Martin Pauchnek of Sport Club, he will sign his extension before that on August 2. Although last season taught us that there is no sealed future in the NBA, even if the back of your jersey says Doncic, it still seems that Luka and the LA Lakers will announce a long-term journey together in just over a week. The Ljubljana native is already waiting for a new multi-year contract in California. He is expected to sign it on August 2. The Slovenian coach even confirmed that Doncic has some obligations to complete in the United States before he reports to the team. In this light, it becomes crystal clear and reasonable to explain that the first star of the Slovenian national team will join the preparations for Eurobasket 2025 with a delay. Basically, NBA basketball players can prepare with the national team for 28 days. Luka will shorten this period slightly. I expect him to arrive after August 4, when he has completed all his obligations in the USA, said coach Alexander Sekulic yesterday. With it seemingly being a foregone conclusion that Doncic will sign an extension with the Lakers, there has been speculation about how much it will be for. He will be eligible to sign a full max extension of 4 years and $229 million, but it may make more sense to sign a 3-year deal with a player option in the 3rd year. The latter option would allow Doncic to re-enter free agency sooner and potentially recoup the $345 million he lost when he was traded from the Dallas Mavericks. Despite that though, this report indicates that Doncic has already agreed to the full max 4-year extension. The American media speculated that Luka, who has been sculpting his body in recent weeks, losing several kilograms and reducing his body fat percentage, might be delaying signing a new contract since September. There were even hints that he might wait until next summer, when he would be a completely free player and available to all clubs. But it seems that the uncertainty will soon be over. Doncic is said to have agreed to a 4-year extension worth $229 million. This would obviously be great news for the Lakers, who traded for Doncic with visions of a long-term partnership together. Once he is signed, the front office can operate knowing they have the 26-year-old superstar under contract for the foreseeable future. Luka Doncic wants to be known for bringing championships to Lakers. To his credit, Luka Doncic has repeatedly expressed his loyalty to the organization after the trade, most recently saying he wants to be known for bringing championships to the Lakers. Luka Doncic, Slovenia national team coach, seemingly revealed extension agreement with Lakers. In one of the most unexpected ways possible, news broke on Thursday that Luka Doncic will sign an extension with the Lakers in early August. In one of the funniest ways possible, news has come out that Luka Doncic is set to sign an extension with the Lakers. Luka will be taking part in Eurobasket with Slovenia this summer. Preparation for that will begin in early August. Luka, however, will not begin preparation with the team immediately, With the arrival of players like DeAndre Ayton and Marcus Smart, who can immediately make an impact on the team's performance, the Lakers have also gained some flexibility in deciding their starting lineups for the upcoming season. The Lakers opted to go for a fairly balanced starting rotation last season. With Luka Doncic and Austin Reeves filling out the backcourt, LeBron James has usually anchored the frontcourt. The remaining spots in the frontcourt interchangeably featured Rui Hachimura or Dorian Finney-Smith in the forward position, with Jackson Hayes completing the lineup as the starting center. The trio of Doncic, Reeves, and James commands a certain degree of attention from any opposition defense. But the drop-off in talent in the big man rotation led to significantly reduced productivity, particularly in the postseason. The addition of Ayton and Smart clears up many concerns in this regard. With a capable center on the roster, the purple and gold have established their starting big man. With Smart on the roster, the Lakers have gained an elite point of attack defender, who gives them the freedom to make necessary adjustments based on the matchup. The regular season will see the Lakers face different challenges with each team. Being able to adapt to each one will prove to be a strength. With this in mind, we explore 3 potential starting lineups the team can experiment with next season. Ultra offensive. PG Luka Doncic. SG Austin Reeves. SF LeBron James. PF Rui Hachimura. C DeAndre Ayton. This lineup features the Lakers' most capable offensive threats on the court at the same time. While being reminiscent of the team's traditional rotation from last season, this lineup features a massive upgrade in the big man spot with Ayton replacing Hayes. Ayton's addition is a major boost for the Lakers. Last season, the 27-year-old recorded an average of 14.4 points and 10.2 rebounds, while shooting an efficient 56.6% from the field. With Ayton, the purple and gold have a relevant lob threat for Doncic to pair with in pick-and-roll situations. Additionally, he is capable of creating shots for himself, with an arsenal of low-post and mid-range moves. What makes this lineup ultra-offense is that each player is capable of scoring in a pinch. Hachimura's three-point shooting and underrated mid-range game make him a flexible scoring option. He averaged 13.1 points and 5.0 rebounds last season on shooting splits of 50.9% from the field and 41.3% from three-point range. Reeves is one of the best tertiary scoring options in the league. His versatility as a scorer and playmaker makes him a threat that defenses need to be wary of. He averaged 20.2 points, 4.5 rebounds, and 5.8 assists last season. The scoring prowess and chemistry of Doncic and James speak for themselves. Doncic's average of 28.2 points, 8.2 rebounds, and 7.7 assists per game is beyond impressive. Meanwhile, James' average of 24.4 points, 7.8 rebounds, and 8.2 assists from last season doesn't pale in comparison either. As one of the most formidable superstar duos in the league, the purple and gold can expect to see significant production from them. The potential with this lineup to create opportunities on the offensive end is immense. But with the limited defensive coverage, the team would need to rely on outscoring the opposition to retain a lead. 3 guard. PG Luka Doncic. SG Austin Reeves. SF Marcus Smart. PF LeBron James. C DeAndre Ayton. This variant of the starting lineup would see the Lakers sacrifice some size by replacing Hachimura with Smart. But the implications of this change are also significant. With the addition of Smart to the lineup, the purple and gold introduce one of the most proficient on-ball defenders and defensive anchors in the game. Smart's commitment to his role has seen him work on his conditioning in the offseason. The results of this could pay dividends for the Lakers. As the primary defensive anchor, Smart would be able to disrupt a lot of plays. His hustle, quickness, and intelligence would create enough opportunities for the Lakers to explore a more transition-based offense. With athletic players who are capable of running the floor, paired with a gifted passer in Doncic, the purple and gold could see a resurgence of the Showtime brand of play. Doncic's size at guard helps the Lakers maintain a physical edge in half-court sets. With Smart effectively moving into an off-ball, perimeter shooting role, the Lakers would run their offense through Doncic or James, with the remaining players becoming beneficiaries of the passes. Smart recorded an average of 9.0 points, 3.2 assists, and 1.2 steals last season, while shooting 34.8% from beyond the arc. While the Lakers will hope to see an improvement in these numbers, his defensive contributions would still be immense in covering Doncic's shortcomings. Well-balanced. PG Luka Doncic. SG Marcus Smart. SF LeBron James. PF Rui Hachimura. C. DeAndre Ayton. The well-balanced lineup lives up to its name, offering two-way efficiency. With Smart switching in for Reeves, the Lakers opt for a primary defender instead of a secondary ball handler/scorer. This rotation allows the Lakers to maintain a height advantage in most matchups, with the average height still being more significant than the three-guard rotation. Meanwhile, the introduction of Smart as a defensive anchor helps the purple and gold retain their chances of forcing turnovers and steals. Offensively, this lineup may take a bit of a hit as Smart's offensive output is limited in comparison to Reeves. But with their frontcourt, the production of Hachimura and Ayton may be able to make up for it if they assume a half-court style of play. With Doncic dictating the tempo, it is expected that the others will see limited touches on the ball. This could be positive or negative depending on the circumstances. But having at least two players who can hold firm on the defensive end could be viewed favorably. Which lineup will the Lakers choose? It is far more likely for the Lakers to choose the well-balanced rotation more frequently. There is a lot more two-way potential, which doesn't necessarily reduce their offensive productivity by much. The additional benefit of this choice is having Reeves come in with the bench mob. As the primary option on offense in this scenario, the 27-year-old could see a massive uptick in scoring, especially against opposing second units. This could benefit the team by increasing bench contribution, a vital aspect in the modern game. With a greater emphasis on overall roster depth, the purple and gold may benefit from seeing sustained contributions across the board.